Oi oi, Roger Retro Gamer. Hello, hope you're all well. Finally had a chance to get up here. Top 10 Master System games. Master System, if you will. Christ, now, looking through the collection, in all honesty, pretty much every platformer. I love a platformer on the Master System. So pretty much any platformer would be in my top, top 10, top 20, top 30. I love them all, as infuriating as they can be sometimes. So many quality titles. So now I'm not far off a full set. So I've got 8 more titles to get. I've had to get the old Bible out just to, well, do a few hymns before we start, shall we? No, I need Assault City Light Phaser version, so that's a variant, if you like. Buggy Run, Home Alone, Masters of Combat, Fantasy Star, Power Strike 2, Streets of Rage 2, and Terminator 2, the arcade game. And then to get the full Euro set, I need the Smurfs 2. I'm not interested really in that, but I certainly need those 8 games. And I bet you, if or when I finally get those extra 8 games, I know at least one of them's going to make the top 10. But for now, from what I've got now, wow, where do you start? Christ. Yeah, love a platformer on the 8-bit. Same with the NES. So it's been a tough little challenge, this one. I've watched so many videos, and my first game sprung to mind is my number 1, and so far no one's chosen it, and I bet no one else will. So watch this space. It wouldn't be me without some honourable mentions. So I've nabbed 10 out as honourable mentions. So I'll get this rolling as quick as I can, less of the bollocks, and crack on. And then me top 10. And there's some stonkers in here, I tell you what. Ow, what? Firstly, honourable mention number 1, Sonic 2. Now, I didn't have this back in the day, in the 90s, apart from on the Game Gear, and I absolutely loved it. It blew my mind how they managed to get that on a little Game Gear cart, and it's completely different to the Mega Drive version, so it's not all baggied up because it needs a hang tab. We've got to sort that out. Next, Rash. Look at that. Look at that artwork. If nothing else, the artwork sells it, as it often did back in the day. Bit golden axey, if you like. Side-scrolling, big dude on the front with a club with an axe, smashing goblins and dragons, and what more do you want, eh? Real good challenge, great game, well worth it. I've gone with Outrun 3D. I haven't got the 3D glasses yet, and one day I will. I'll get a dirty great CRT telly up here and have some sort of setup. And if I don't, when little man is big enough to move out, we'll have a proper game room. But until then, Outrun, a great conversion. And this is the 3D, so with the glasses it gives that extra 3D poke. So be interesting to find out how good that works on it. Maybe one day, but for now you can play it in 2D. So happy days. And I haven't seen this game about much. R-Type. I'm crap at shooters, and crap at fairly tough shooters, let alone the easy ones. But I thought this was quite decent on the Master System. Yes, you do get sprite flicker and whatnot here, there, and it's a common thing with a lot of 8-bit systems. But R-Type didn't quite make the cut, but made the cut enough to be in the honourable mentions. Now, number 5 honourable mention, SEGA. Bloody brilliant. But again, shoot 'em ups aren't my forte, but definitely worth grabbing if you can. I know I mean, I don't know current prices on Master System games apart from the 8 that I need. But it was creeping up a long time ago. So Christ knows where it's at now. That's the great thing about Master System. Going on a tangent already, bloody Christ, we're only 5 minutes in. But so many games can be had for like £5, you know, absolutely brilliant. How they got that on an 8-bit system, I love the Mega Drive version, and it feels a lot different and it's got its own charm. But yeah, James Pond, Robocon, brilliant game. And how this hasn't spawned sort of a series of games, but beyond me. I mean, you know, it could have done so well just carrying on that Lucky Dime Caper sort of style. But yeah, Master System platforming at its best, and a great cheap title as well now. Now come on, we've got to add in Castle of Illusion. For me, the Master System one isn't as good as the Mega Drive. It's just, I remember the Mega Drive version, but it's solid, absolute brilliant, well worth it. And I love these guys. Asterix, got all 3, I think. Yeah, must have all 3. Got all 3 anyway on the Master System, and all of them are good. If you like your simple platforming games, they all have their own charm. 30 zones, 5 levels. Oh wow! But it's another one pretty good. I don't know how well the old screenshots are coming up on that, but it's a great game. And then with the Master System, love the white spines, bit of spinage. But the odd cheeky title throws in a little Road Rash. Now this is brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Not a Mega Drive beater, but when it's a game that good in its own right, you know, it's got to be up there. So that's last of the honourable mentions. We'll get cracking. So in at number 10, top 10 from Roger, Ninja Gaiden, Ninja whatever you like. It's a bloody top title. It's a tough title. It's a good one. Don't think the old screenshots are going to come out that well on that. But I just love these boxes. Bit of box porn. We don't need Nintendo cardboard round here, I'll tell you. Just everything about it ain't happy. Rounds, 8. Players, 1. Peripherals, SEGA control pad or control stick. Christ, that was a heap of shit, that control stick, wasn't it? So, Ninja Gaiden, Ninja Gaiden, Ninja Gaiden, Ninja Gaiden, Ninja Gaiden. And this is kind of a system seller. So in at number 9, Alex Kidd, or Alex the Kid in Miracle World. What a game! And I've just recently added the, if you watched my ramblings, I recently added the new Xbox One edition. Had a good playthrough, got sidetracked already, but yeah, I think everyone who experienced Master System has experienced Alex the Kid, little geezer. This is the standalone, quite a pricey title really, but great to have. So if you ain't got it on the console, track a cart down. It's well worth it. So in at number 7. I'm going to keep getting lost on the numbers. It's early in the morning. I've been allowed in the man cave. Buttercup let me up, eh? She built me up. Buttercup. Next in, Golden Axe Warrior. Took Golden Axe, turned it on its arse, and made a fucking good title. Absolutely brilliant. Now this one's been crushed. It looks like it's been sat on by a chip eater, a big chunky chip eater, and crushed the old inlay a little bit, but it's all complete. Other than that, it's all lovely, and what a stonking title. Absolute beauty. I think a Zelda beater. You know, I've got loads of the Zeldas, but for me, this is much better. There we go. And then we go swiftly on. In at number 6, Bubble Bobble. Now I remember this fondly on the NES. Oh, brilliant. And it was great to have a little crack recently. Well, I say recently, a couple of months back, at the Bubble Bubble High Score Challenge that was put out there, and thoroughly enjoyed it. And even now it stands up. Bubble Bubble. Oh yeah. Great game. If you ain't got these, go get them. And as I say, I'm not that great at shooters, but there are a few bloody good ones on the Master System. So for me, this is the top one on the Master System. Power Strike. And no doubt when I finally pick up Power Strike 2, although what with COVID tax, Brexit tax and every other fucking tax going, that just seems to be creeping up and up and up, and I'm not paying 200-300 quid for a game just yet. I'll just go and get something else, collect for something else for a little while. Never finish these bloody sets. But never mind, it's about the thrill of the chase, isn't it? So Power Strike, yeah. They've got graphics. Oh yeah. Quality. So then we're down at number 4, and I've seen this one going about on a lot of people's top 10s, and bloody rightly so. If you like your Castlevania, your Metroidvania type games, Master of Darkness. Wow, what a game. It's a brilliant one. The inlay is a little bit not quite level. We can't have that. Oh, and the bloody cart's facing the wrong way. Tootie, shut your eyes. Master of Darkness. As I say, I don't know how well that's coming out, but what a top game. She's a beauty. Right, the top 3. Now again, this next one, if I complete the Master System set, I think, and I'm pretty sure, this next one will be swapped for the one I need. And again, I rinsed this game back on my Game Gear, and it's the 8-bit version of Streets of Rage. Side-scrolling beat-em-ups at its finest. The music's decent, the graphics are decent, the playability's decent. Again, how they fit it on an 8-bit, beyond me. But it's a beauty. But Streets of Rage 2, I'm so keen to get that, but as I say, that's topping out for a decent copy complete somewhere about the 150s, I think now. I remember when that was sort of top end, it was sort of 30 to 40. Jesus. Never mind. But Streets of Rage, I'm sure you've all played it. Bloody brilliant. So, the last 2. So, in at number 2. And me and Buttercup, we do like a little blast now and again on the Coin Ops Xbox that we got downstairs, and have a chill out, have a blast, and usually she pipes up and goes, "Should we have a go? Take turns in levels." In the bedroom, "You want to take turns in levels?" But what excitement, eh? Wonder Boy. Oh yeah, it's the original for me. I remember this down the muzzies, whacking me 10p's in there and having a blast through this. And I can't complete it now. I don't know what it is. Way back in the day, down the Muzzies, finally got through it, and it took an awful lot of bloody 10p's. I'm not that great at games. I can get by, decent enough, you know, but Wonder Boy, oh wow, everything about it, the music. I mean, this is, and I never had it back in the day. I didn't have the Master System in the 90s, apart from a very short while. So things like this passed me by. Although I did get it on the Game Gear. I did finally get it on the Game Gear, but it was quite late on. And then the Game Gear swiftly went, don't, before I get emotional. So, yeah, Wonder Boy. Looking at that, I can hear it. Music. Now, in at the top spot. Well, no one else has picked this so far. Not even in honourable mentions. Not in the top 10 that I've seen. And if you have put it in there and you've already done your video, let me know in the comments, because it'll be interesting. You know, it just shows that, you know, you're trying to choose something a bit different, and this is a bit far out, this one. Now, potentially you might know what it is if you've followed my journey, but way back in the 90s, apart from one time, I never had a Master System. And the only time I did have was a short period, and it was because Mum dug her heels in. She wouldn't get me this game on the Mega Drive. New game out. I mean, I just had a new £80 pair of trainers. I was a spoilt little git back then. And so she sort of, I was always getting new games out and stuff, and Mum dug her heels in. She was like, no, you got to wait till next month or something, you know, calm it down a bit. Enough's enough. So in my jaunts down to good old Roy's Melodies, doing a bit of wheeling and dealing, and I put this one, I said to him, look, if you get this game, stick it by for me, I'm having it. As long as it's cheaper than Woolies or Boots or Dixon's, I'm having it. Let me know. I'll trade you anything, you know. For a good number of weeks. And this is a fantastic arcade game, and it's a decent enough arcade port. But I finally went down to Roy's, and he had this game, and then he let me know that it's not on the Mega Drive. It's on the Master System. I said, well, I ain't got a Master System. He went, well, you got two options. Two options, Rog. You either get a converter, slap it on the top, put your game in. Or, just so happens, I've got a console here. And for a bit of wheeling and dealing, bit of swapsies, and a quid to swap. Good old Roy, got to have a quid to swap. We added this. And I'll tell you what, I absolutely rinsed it, and I loved it. And this holds such fond memories. Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat! I'm all Vim-toed up. Never mind. Again, it's a different to the usual colour spotting. But look at that for box art, look. And I tell you what, I remember standing in there. There was this faint smell of weed, faint smell of joss sticks going on, and looking at this, thinking, "Fucking hell, I'm gonna have the arcade cabinet in my bedroom." It looks so good. Obviously, it didn't quite live up to that, but I see through that. I mean, you know, it was an arcade game in your bedroom. Smashed it out. Absolutely loved it. Eventually got the Mega Drive version, and then got rid of the Master System and Mortal Kombat, and that's the only game I had. And even around that time, I didn't even know there was the possibility of a game built into that Master System. It was the old one, the original, the Mark 1, and for the life of me, I ain't got a fucking clue what game was built into that, because I didn't know. In goes the Mortal Kombat cart, and that never left the Master System until the whole lot went. But wow, what a game, what a conversion. 8-bit, bloody Christ. Mortal Kombat, and even the film in the 90s. I love that film, brilliant. Recently watched the new Mortal Kombat, and that's really decent as well. But yeah, I mean, what a series. This is stuff of legend here, boys and girls. Look at that. Beautiful. Anyway, I've been really thought-provoking, trying to get through the collection a bit and just narrow it down to the top 10. As I say, I love me platformers, and SEGA did platforming bloody well. So it's been a tough little challenge, and I've seen so many videos. I forgot who put this one out there originally. I know I've had a go at the PlayStation games, top 10s, and long may it continue. Now I'm going to be up for doing a bit of room Tetris in a bit. All that lot there is going here, and then all that lot there is going here, and that's going over there. So we're, oh, Saturday morning we're going to have some fun. Anyway, thanks for watching if you made it this far with my ramblings, and hope to see you again soon. Take it easy. Bye for now. See ya.